Hey guys, welcome to Home Sweet Homeschool. If you're new here, my name is Ashley and I'm a homeschooling mom to one. And in today's video, I'm participating in a collab created by Creative Two-Time Mom. So check out her channel, it'll be listed below. And we are sharing our family read-alouds. I love read aloud time. If you haven't noticed that, I talk about reading aloud a lot. And I want to share with you what we're going to be reading aloud. I'm going to change books every 6 weeks. I'm going to give us a 6 weeks time period to have a read aloud. And so I've picked one for each 6 weeks. Now, the way that I pick my read alouds is I love Julie Bogart and everything Brave Writer has to offer. And so I go to her Arrow Guide list, which you can pull up on the Brave Writer website. I go to it. I love the Brave Writer books. They are very diverse. You're going to find so many different types of characters in so many different types of settings, with different problems. I mean, if you're looking for a diverse list, Brave Writer's a good place to go if you don't know where else to look for books. So I do go look at her Arrow single issue guides that she puts out every year. And so that's how I pick my read alouds. And then what I do is I make a list of the books I want us to read. I go see if we already own them, because I'm really bad about just picking up books at used bookstores and Goodwill. So I will go and see if we already have it, and if not, I carry that list around with me, and when I am at a used bookstore, I go and look for those books and I buy as many as I can. And then if I absolutely can't find it, then I will go to Amazon or Barnes & Noble and pick up what I need. So in not any particular order, I'm going to show you what we're reading this year. You can actually subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to be sharing what we're going to do each 6 weeks, and I'll show you what book we're reading that 6 weeks, so you may want to come back for that. So let me just show you what we're going to read during the 2020-2021 homeschool year. So let's get started. Like I said, they're in no particular order. So we're going to read The Lemonade War, The Tale of Despereaux, Harriet the Spy, Hatchet, The Phantom Tollbooth, and Out of My Mind. Now, all of these were picked for a reason. We do gather around homeschool, and I try really hard to relate the read aloud to the unit, but it's been kind of hard because some of the units are not out yet. And a unit like Australia that my son wants to do, I just haven't been able to find a good read aloud for that. But I do try to pair the read aloud with the unit. So like Out of My Mind is going to go perfectly with our human body unit. We are going to use this with our transportation, just because he rides a little car through the toll booth, you know. And then some I just picked because I feel like those are books my son needs to hear, like Hatchet and Harriet the Spy and those kind of things, and like The Tale of Despereaux. Who doesn't love this author? I mean, she's amazing. So that's what I usually try to do. I go look at that Brave Writer Arrow Guide list, and then I look at the units that we're doing. I try to pair them up, and sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. And if it doesn't work out, I just pick a book that I think my son will enjoy. What I love about Brave Writer is there's also a Facebook page, and someone in the files has been so super sweet, and they have taken each of the Arrow and Boomerang Guide books, and they'll let you know the location of the story. They let you know what the literary element is that you'll be focusing on. They give you a little summary of the book, because this is also, with these read alouds, it's also another way to teach language arts. It's a good way to teach language arts, a real relaxed approach by using good literature. So if you're looking for a way to teach grammar and mechanics and literary elements, Brave Writer's an excellent choice, because you just use whatever you're reading aloud and you use the Arrow Guide to go with it. So I will be purchasing the Arrow Guides each 6 weeks as we need them. I do not purchase them ahead of time. So that's our read alouds, but there's also something else that we're going to read aloud, and this is new, of course, for us this year. And I bought it because my son just has lots of questions. He's just at an age where he asks a lot of questions about government and about rights and just all those kinds of things. And sometimes I don't know how to answer them, and I want to put it in terms that he can understand. So I purchased the Tuttle Twins set. I got this on a really good deal. They had it about in April, and I don't know if they come out with a deal any other time. I'm not familiar with it. But for $60, I got all the books, a card game, and then they also come with workbooks. So I'm really excited to show you what I've put together. When those 6-week videos come out and I show you what we're reading, I'll show you the pages that I printed from the workbooks. Each book has their own workbook. So we'll be reading, I'm not going to go through all these, but we're going to be reading about 2 a month. I don't like to overload. I don't want to finish them all the first month. I mean, they're pretty short. You could finish it in a day. I mean, you could sit and read it. But I do want to stretch this out over our entire year so that we can really talk about it and really dive into what it's talking about. So I have the whole set down here, but I'm not going to go through all of them. So these are the things that we're reading in our homeschool for this year. Share below some of the books that you're going to read for your homeschool year for 2020-2021. And let me know if you've read any of the ones that I've picked and if you liked them or not. Let me know below. And as always, thanks so much for watching.